All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode another episode. I said that right. Already messing up the intro. Anyways, hello and welcome back to A Rising Threat, an adventure in Tellarum. I am River, otherwise known as Rio. I'm the DM, and this is the party. We can do. I kind of want to do intros every time, but if you guys get annoyed by it, just tell me.
So annoyed. Much annoyed.
Then let's start with you.
Oh no! Let's start with Tuptor.
Fine. Tuptor, race,
You're-
class, and who you're playing.
Tuptor.
The level 1 cleric, level 2 shadow monk. Skylar.
Wait a minute.
Sorry. Not me.
All right. Tuptor, the bugbear, shadow monk cleric. Stolvak or Velmora, which one you want to go first?
Stolvak, Warlock, Fiend.
All right.
Very
And
good.
As far as everyone is concerned, he's a human.
Sure looks like one. I'm Velmora. I am a half elf with hexblood lineage. I'm a rogue.
There we go. Velmora inspiration. Anyways, in the last session, wait, actually, I've still got to do the intro. Play the intro video. Right. Let's do that. Welcome to the land of Tellarum. A land of mystery, adventure, and legend. In this world made up of 4 major continents, luck will be tested, bonds broken, and empires will topple.
Can you stop?
All right. I'll fix the turn orders in just a moment, but in the last session, you all met a man who introduced himself as Laren Lindry, the Knight Commander of Astre, while still in the throne room of the capital of the Kingdom of Tyrann. I said of a lot in that. That was... he had pale skin and golden eyes, which is something you guys definitely need to remember. Laren mentioned that the witch you guys saw after the fight with the undead in the first session was actually a hag, and that he and the government of Astre, I'll keep it at that, were investigating this specific hag's coven, trying to locate where they are. The king then sent the party on a airship with an envoy to Astre, but the party first stopped at a small town called Undermount on the border of the Dwarven Kingdom and Tyrann. You all discovered that the mines had been closed down due to some form of infestation, and Tuptor gallantly volunteered the entire party to clear out this infestation.
But of course.
Of course, you guys, some of you took the time to prepare. One of you decided to go fix an old broken sword for another member of the party who seems to be sick and couldn't make it to the fight, and probably isn't returning. But we'll get into that later.
We're just gonna keep his sword then?
I don't think anybody uses a sword, but
After Velmora and Stolvak each bought potions to prepare for this fight, and Tuptor went and messed with the sword. You all went to the mines, where you found an infestation of Ankhegs, a massive carnivorous burrowing insect that typically lives in that is very common to find in abandoned mines and the such. But these ones decided to make their nest in this mine just outside of the village. You guys cleared most of the Ankhegs from the mines. However, a massive Ankheg made an appearance, and you all decided to try and get away. When you made it to the entrance of the mines, the giant Ankheg burst out of the ground in front of you, and that is where we are now. I'm going to fix the turn order real quick so that everyone can see where everyone is, and we'll get it back into this fight quickly. Okay.
No.
I should have erased those first. Frick. That was the right one. Yay. Sweet. Tups towards Ducks is faster. Okay. So, sadly, this Ankheg Clutchmother rolled a 21 when I rolled its initiative before we ended. So, it gets to go first. I forgot to pull out the book again. 1 second.
Thank gosh we weren't surprised because it was hidden underground. Thank goodness.
No, I decided not to give it surprise. So you guys are good on that.
A little bit of mercy, thank you.
Files. That's where I can find it. Right. Because that's where PDFs go.
In the
Very
PDF
smart.
place.
Yeah, where do you put your PDFs?
In the special PDF room.
In the PDF place, like I said.
Okay. It is going to... What's it gonna do?
What's it gonna do?
It's got a
Probably
few
something
different
bad to all of us.
options. So, it's going to...
First it's going to kill us. Then it's going to eat us.
Not immediately. But it is
Oh, wait a
going
minute.
to
Oh
go
god,
up
first it's going to
over
eat us and then it's
here.
going to kill us?
No, it'll wait to
Yes.
eat us a little bit. It's gotta let us.
It's going to strike at Tebtor because it can smell the fresh Ankheg blood covering him.
Because you won't shut up.
Let's see. I'm just gonna roll these strikes out. You know what?
Ah,
I feel it.
Does a...
Teptor's good.
I need to pull out my calculator because my math is slow. A 22 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I only 22 hit.
That... No problem. So... Frickin'... I really should have made some quick buttons to press here. Sorry, it's taken me a minute. I don't have this set up properly. I should have it's...
I like the hole in the ground it came out of. That's nice.
Yeah, I decided to make a map. Take 17 damage.
Oof.
Yummy.
I'm sitting at a hot 12 out of 24, my dude.
Did you take the damage? There it is.
I had the math.
I love having the map.
That's dangerous.
Why did I pull that up over here? That should not.
Did it work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. All right. Luckily, I gave it only one turn. Only one combat attack. So, Stolvok, you can do.
Do my bit. Well, I will attack him with a good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast, as you know. Figure I'll, he's within melee range of it. That's really not very nice of you.
But it's a melee creature, so.
Still not nice. For some reason, my token doesn't actually exist.
I could have attacked every single one of you with its strongest ability, but I didn't do that, so. Why did
I literally can't see him to move him.
you just erased its turn? Your turn.
So
I see him.
I can't. I can't even see Tubtor.
What do you mean?
I see the name tags, but there's no character there.
This
You
is
might need
where
to
his
reload
character
your
is.
page.
I have like 3 times.
That's
Oh,
weird.
I can see you.
We can all see it.
I don't doubt that.
I don't see Stolbach's character icon.
I do.
What the frick is
I
going
do. I
on?
think that those two are just broken.
Hope you don't need to reset your entire frickin' page. Or your entire
River, is
computer.
this hiding? Or is this cover?
That is cover. If you can get behind it. Because this is wall.
Oh, okay, I see.
Where you're going to be able to focus on what you're doing.
Alright, well, I'd love to do something, but I can't.
Oh yeah, I should probably switch over to the battle map so everyone else can view.
Wasting your time. Move a little bit faster before I get my little ass over there.
Oh,
Yeah, I legitimately
she's
can't
gonna beat the butt.
do anything.
What is going on? Because the stream can see every token on here. Belmora says she can see the tokens.
Yeah, it doesn't like my token for
But
some reason
apparently
anymore.
both of you can't see it.
1 second.
Try changing your token on your character sheet.
Yeah, let's see
Maybe
if I
that's
have.
the problem, because I had to delete images from my
Yeah, you probably deleted
library.
the image of my token, and
Yeah,
it deleted
I had
it
to
from
delete
there, and I can't
images from
control
my
it anymore.
library before I got premium, but it's weird it didn't affect you last time.
Oh. I'm not sure I have the image of him anymore.
Do you
I
need
guess
it?
it's on the images tab. What? Ooh.
We're having some problem.
Yummers.
Also, my door closed itself when I just opened it. Just give me a second.
Demons.
All right. Velmora is the only one not within its attack radius, I think.
Wow, I am so close.
Because it's still only got 5-foot reach.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Good, because Belmont's not feeling too hot. There he goes. Now he's gone. Nope, there he goes again.
No, I don't have a health bar.
Oh, yay. That's... Whip-de-doo. Now you don't have anything.
Or
Well, that's your
yeah.
old... That's the old token.
I don't have my other tokens, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, yeah, because I never sent it to you for some reason. I don't know why suddenly that doesn't frickin' represent your character, but just because you changed it, it's just like, this isn't Stolbach.
This isn't the right person.
Yeah.
Dad.
The
Dad.
light doesn't.
Dad, I want this part.
Ding. See this health bar?
It's
Okay. What do you do?
well, I'm honestly not fixing.
You know, it's really weird that for some reason, Stolbach's turn
Sorry
is
if you guys
back
can
here.
hear Mabel screaming.
It's funny that your turn is showing on the frickin' stream view, but for some reason the one that's actually signed in on the DM view can't see your turn in the turn order anymore.
Good lord, why is everything broken?
I don't know, because we're actually trying to do something. That's probably it.
Fair. I can do lots of things.
All right.
All right, now that Mabel's done screaming at the top of her lungs,
Wow, it's still not doing it. That's great.
I can speak for a moment.
Admin.
Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm not done.
This is fun, guys. This is very fun.
Yeah.
Tubtor,
Woohoo!
can you see your token?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can everyone see Tubtor's token?
I could see his the whole time. I think he's broken.
I'm just making sure.
Did Stolbach already go?
Reality,
No,
Vilmore,
not
you were
yet.
just lucky because River had deleted pain, so our images didn't even technically exist on here anymore.
I think I'm just cooler than you guys.
It's just weird that it only happened for you two.
It's also possible that if you had never closed the page of this Roll20, that's why it never went away.
I closed
I
it.
closed it. I just opened it before the stream started.
Yeah.
Well,
So I've been working with my stream overlays, so I haven't had it. I've had my computer open, but not with Roll20.
Are you ready to take your turn now?
yeah, I think Mabel's done screaming for long enough for me to talk. She's just been screeching at the top of her lungs all day today, so it's been lots of fun.
Sounds like it's time for one of these.
Oh no, I already have. I've already drank one, and I have another right here.
Cool.
For a second, I thought you were cocking around into a chamber.
It's not a bad idea, too.
Oh my.
In my Discord, Rio, I posted what I'm drinking right now.
Did you?
Yes, it's delicious.
I'm
Let
just
me open
checking to
that
see
real
if
quick.
there's anything I can do as a action of the bonus. I don't think there realistically is. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That looks good. I didn't
They
know
are
they
really
made.
good.
I didn't know they made alcoholic beverages.
In the eyes of
Oh, yeah.
damage,
They're
River,
really good.
is there a visible cliffside up here that I could be upon?
I will say yes.
I'm gonna burn my last second level spell slot and Misty Step atop
I'll
the.
count like right up here as a cliff,
Ooh.
and then it continues up.
And then, of course, because I still have my action, I'll blast that motherfucker. Oh, damn it, that didn't do the attack roll. It's because I'm in the spells section. Yeah, 23 hit?
23 does. 1 second. I have it. Yeah.
If it doesn't hit, you need to find something. You need to find a different AC to give to the boss at our level.
Yeah, a 23
Yeah.
hits. It's fine. It does. I just had to be sure. 7.
Indeed. I do not have a dual beam yet because I wanted Eldritch Spear and Agonizing Blast.
Just so you know, its health bar did go down.
Yeah, I think it'd be a tiny bit.
Why don't you guys like step inside of the cave so it
Is
can't
that
come
all
in
you
there?
have?
At the moment, yeah.
I mean, the cave's entrance is too small for the Ankheg Clutchmother to fit through. However, it does have a dig speed.
Yep. Indeed, it does. That's why
And
even I'm not safe up here forever.
Its
I'm
dig
safe up
speed
here while
is
you guys are
roughly
being
about
slaughtered.
your guys' movement speed. But
I could have witch bolted it.
that brings us
Oh, I
to
don't have because I don't have spell slots.
Tour then.
Tor to screaming use his last key point to be able to step of the wind and be able to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I would like to or to dodge, not disengage, dodge.
What is dodge? Tell me you're
Wait,
saying that
disengage would stop from provoking
disengage
opportunity
would
attacks,
stop
right?
from provoking opportunity attacks unless the enemy has something to.
Sentinel.
Yeah. There are some enemies
Okay.
that have stuff that can do it, but this one is not one of them. I will let you know that.
Okay. I would like to disengage the enemy so I cannot provoke opportunity attack, and I would like to dash in the same turn to move 80 feet, and I would like to climb this cliff.
Oh yeah, nothing against Tub Tour, but River and Peter's campaign, if we never play it again, Blurp's gonna make it his life's mission to genocide every bugbear off the face of the earth.
Shulkus
What?
would probably help with that scenario, but for different
No
We had
big
a
deal.
really bad time with bugbears in our campaign.
Sorry, this is technically inside information that only some members of the group know, but in the other campaign.
Do you see this line I'm measuring out, River?
Yes, I do. That is 20 feet. Do you have anything
I don't know
to
how
help
far
you
up it
climb?
is. Huh?
Do you have anything to help you climb?
I have the additional 5-foot reach, which would make finding handholds easier.
Stovok, do you
I
have a
have
rope?
40 movement. Yes, I do
Yeah.
have a rope. I
Yeah,
have
I
rope, handle, and
I've got
pitons.
years back, so I have rope and pittance. Yeah.
Okay, you didn't take a bonus action last turn, and technically nobody's taken any turns, so you
I
can...
did take a bonus action next
You did?
turn. Last turn, it was how I got up here.
Oh, and you only did a bonus? Oh, no, you did. Never mind.
A bonus action to get up here and then shot this boy.
Never mind. Then I can't help you with that.
You could like throw the rope at
You
me,
could
Tub Tour.
attempt to throw the rope, and I will have rolls to see if Stovok can catch it, and you guys can... Stovok can use the help action to get you up.
I can't climb it. I can't climb
You
it with my
can't. You don't
15-foot
have
reach.
a climbing speed.
I have an atrocious strength. You could do it, but
I
only
thought
if you have to have
climbing
your
and
move-
swimming was half the movement speed.
You'd have to have your movement speed. As long as it's not like a sheer
So,
surface. If it's a sheer
See, I
surface,
do have movement
pretty-
speed. I've got 80 foot of movement speed this turn because I've dashed.
Okay.
And cut in
Alright.
half, that's 40 feet.
I'm just
Of
wondering
climbing.
if you'd have something to help you climb, because you're going to need to make a roll to get up there. Seeing if I can lower the freaking thing for you. Make a acrobatics, because you could probably get up with an acrobatics.
Each foot of movement costs an extra foot in difficult terrain when you're climbing, swimming, or crawling.
Yeah, so 40 feet would be 80 foot, or 40 foot doubled would be 80 foot. So cut it back in half is still 40 foot of climbing.
At the
That was
DM's
my-
option, climbing a
Also-
slippery or vertical surface with one or few
Tubtor,
handholds may
You
require
were
a successful
measuring with a line on
athletics
a
check.
surface that does go up.
Up.
That's probably about
well-
20 feet up. Or how far does your...
Yeah, 20 feet up is a triangle, so it's still less than 40
20
feet,
Well,
which is what I have for range.
I have a 60-foot range on my
Okay.
Misty Step because I have.
So
spell
it could be
sniper.
pretty high up, but it's probably about 23 feet in the air. So you got that much space to go up, and it's not completely straight up, but it's pretty steep. So
I'm
an
also
acrobatics
starting
check,
15 feet up the wall.
that is a 15.
I'm also starting like 15 feet up the wall because of my reach.
Yeah. You can make it up to the top.
If it's
15.
vertical surface, athletics
think.
check wouldn't be a bad thing if you're worried about that.
Huh?
So an athletics check wouldn't be a bad idea if you're worried about that.
I already did an acrobatics
the
check to
handbook
see if he
says.
can get up
Okay.
with his dexterity instead, because he's a monk.
Oh, yeah, Dex is better than.
But I'd say you just pass, so you barely make it up up to the cliff. You can drag yourself up there.
Poor Velmora just got left.
Yeah.
Listen,
You got the ability to
Velmora's
tell.
turn's next, so. And
I have
you
so much
still
faith in
have
myself. It's
an.
perfect.
Or no, you don't. You used your.
If you don't have the
You used all
ability
your
to
stuff
tell,
to disengage and
Yeah, I'm done.
dash and everything. So you're up there.
Whoa!
Okay.
You got your haircut.
Velmora.
Beautiful.
You do
guys are
not need to
hard.
disengage because.
Hey, I wasn't expecting
far away.
Tubtor to abandon you.
I was thinking about that because I'm out of its range, right?
Yeah, unless it moves towards you.
Don't say that
Wait,
to
you
me.
don't have to spend a disengage.
Listen, I don't want to get closer to it, so I'm going to shoot at it with my short bow.
I mean, you could also try and attempt to climb up, but.
Nope. This girl. She doesn't
You
do
also
that.
run into the cave.
All right, a 13 does not hit.
Rip. Okay. I figured it. So then I'm going to go over here behind cover.
You're gonna go behind cover.
Yep.
Is that all you've got?
Yep. That's it.
Okay, this
Only-
swarm of Ankheg nymphs.
Has this been readjusted for the lack of player?
No, not really, but I do have stuff set up so that if you guys don't get it killed, if it kills you guys or freaking. If certain things happen, I have events set up so that you guys won't all just die.
Because yeah, I will say without a fighter, might not have the best chance.
It goes there. That one can move there. And
No.
it's going to. It's going to. Okay. It's going to attack. Freaking. Let me just find the cursor real quick. $12.
Nope.
Okay, it's These all of these Ankhegs, these tiny nymphs, kind of start trying to lunge at you, and you can easily bat them away. And the Clutchmother's turn. It still seems to be focused on Tubtor, and it's going
Perfect.
to burrow into the ground here.
You couldn't find a different place to hide?
There is now another hole next to the mine entrance.
Oh no.
Hope they don't get confused.
It's also going to just take a moment. And it's going to move to Stolbach's turn.
Good fun. Good fun. So since I'm kind of screwed out on doing that, where is the swarm at?
Go to bed.
Oh, thank you.
There's 2 swarms. One's right here.
Oh, is the Ankheg a swarm?
These tiny ones are the swarms.
Oh, I see they're Ankheg swarms. Oh, I see, I see. 1 second, I'm fixating. Spells.
Trails.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I theoretically immediately eradicate a swarm if I create bonfired on its tile?
Spells deal the actual damage, so yes. Melee attacks, physical attacks require a certain amount of hits to take out the swarm. Spells
Oh, so
just
spells
deal the
in
health
general
damage.
just deal the health damage? I'll just use Eldritch Blast then. I'm not a fool.
Okay, that hits.
You're a little bit of a fool.
Which one are you aiming for?
No, I'm a fell, not a fool. I'm aiming for the one right by Vilmora, of course.
Okay.
Uh,
Valmora, how do you describe your Eldritch Blast? Do you know what? Describe how
Velmora?
this thing dies. Tucker.
How does Vilmora describe
the blast goes right over my shoulder, like singeing my hair a bit. And I don't flinch because I'm a badass like that. And it just zaps through the guy.
I think River said the wrong name there.
I did.
Yep.
I was gonna ask Valmora something. I was gonna tell Valmora what she saw, and then I realized you've got a special thing too.
Yeah, no, I forget. I did
It's like
write
a-
something down, didn't I?
It's like a purple lightning or something like that. I don't
I'm trying to make sure.
I think he put it
I,
in the channel, didn't he?
Let's just take like 3 hours to watch the entirety of the last session and figure it
Deal.
out. Because
yeah, sounds like a good idea, honestly.
Not again.
I believe it was purple lightning. If I'm not mistaken.
I think that's what you
It's
said.
a typical bit. I'm not too big on the whole like changing up most spells unless it's like magic missile, which has a specific thing different with each person, unless you just choose the magical darts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, purple lightning seethes over this guy's shoulder and leaves a deep searing burn that just cooked him in his shell. All of them in their little group.
All of the Ankhegs seem to be well roasted.
Don't even need to put them
anything
over a
else you
fire.
can do?
I don't think I'm in the bonus action. Let me check.
Down in
Another spell
the,
little bonus action. Let me check.
Down in like the left corner of your vision, you see Ankheg's swarm was roasted to death by Stolbach.
Well, I'm not a fool. I'm gonna imagine more cliffside exists around here, so I'm gonna effectively run over and just stand right about here.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Or maybe, I guess I could exist off the map technically, but you get what I'm saying. That
I'd
area.
rather you not sit off the map, but yeah.
Away from the guy who the Ankheg is clearly trying to murder.
Yes.
Right in my hand.
Speaking of the he's trying to get murdered.
I'm not trying to become an extra body.
Tubtor.
Hello?
Yep.
How many turns do I think it'll take for the Ankheg to dig its way up here?
It'll probably get up there next turn.
Next turn, huh?
It's probably waiting, actually.
You can hold action. You can hold action to spear it, maybe.
Let's see what
I
happens.
think-
Do you move?
I think I'm going to stick with my party because survival is better done in groups.
Okay.
I'm going to make a shot. I'm going to make a
As
shot
you
at this.
move, you feel the ground rumble underneath of you, and make a strength competition with the Ankheg because it's going to grab you and try to pull you underground.
It's that fast underground?
I said its movement was basically your guys' movement, and since it was right there, it just went up.
It can burrow, so it doesn't have a decrease in movement speed going up this cliff.
Frick. What
Was it saving throw?
I gotta. No, it's a strength competition
Competition.
because it's grappling you.
Oof. I'm sure it's fine.
Tubtor's gonna take 2d6 falling damage if he
I
doesn't
still
get grabbed
haven't
by this
made
Ankheg when I shove him off this cliff.
I still haven't made its strength roll yet, so there's a chance.
I don't like the sound of that. What I roll?
A 10.
You rolled a 10.
A 10?
Yep.
I'm sure it's fine. It'll be fine.
I'm really looking forward to the not getting murdered by an Ankheg, at least immediately.
Oh.
Oh
Succeed.
my,
You succeed.
God.
You get away.
you lucky bastard. And now Solvok's gonna push you off.
Indeed.
Is that all you do? You feel its claw come up out of the ground, and something wraps around your ankle for just a second, and then you slip out of its grasp and make it over to Stovak.
Being as I can, if it's this close to me, I can hit it.
Well, it's over on the other side of the cliff, but
That's what I had to be
Well,
before you ran away.
It was trying to drag me under. At that time when it was trying to drag me under while I was going to my destination, could I attack it?
okay, yeah, I can do
Right.
that. I'll allow the strike.
I would like to make 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. Can you make 2 unarmed strikes?
Yep.
A 17 hits, a 10 does not.
Oh, you don't want Andrew. It's gonna be like half your head.
That's all you can do, right?
So turn.
You're gonna have
Huh?
Does this still get movement on its turn? If it just moved off of its turn?
Oh, it didn't move off of its turn. It went under the mountain, went up underneath of you guys, held at, and waited for you to move. It's like a pressure sensibility that I gave it.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, it's a specific attack that I gave it. That it goes under the ground, waits for you to move off of it, and then waits for its target to move off of it, and then tries to grab it and pull it under the ground.
What if I never move?
If you don't move, it takes its next turn to attack you and pull you underground. Velmora, what do you do?
That's a great question. I'm just working on these little guys.
Yep.
Gonna pull
I'm gonna
Tubtor
shoot with my
off
short
me.
bow again. See what happens.
Gonna shoot the other one, or the Ankheg, or
Ooh.
the big one, or
The little one.
the little one? Well, that's enough to hit the big one, so that definitely hits the little one.
Damn it! Should have done the big one. Oh well.
Your arrow pierces through a couple of them. Physical attacks do not deal the actual hit points. They just they
Mhm.
strike it. So you guys need to make 3 attacks to kill these guys. But 1 spell attack could probably do it. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Okay. It is that Ankheg Swarm's turn. It's going to run right here and make an attack. $18.
On me?
Yes.
Oof.
That does hit.
So that puts me at.
Take one hit.
Yeah,
Take
I
1
have
point of
13.
damage.
Okay.
The minions aren't very strong.
That's beautiful, because I was stressed. I thought you meant 18 damage at first. Like, that's what I was taking. I'm like, dude, I'm so dead.
Nope. It just deals
So
1
stressed.
point of damage.
Perfect.
If you didn't kill 2 of them with that attack, if you didn't hit them with that attack, it would have done more, but there wasn't enough of them
I'm just
alive to
that
do more.
good.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was the Ankheg Swarm's turn anyways.
Yep, and I was saying, yep, that's it.
The Clutchmother runs over here. It's technically off the map, but it's right. It's on the other side of you guys in a spot that I can't actually put it. And it's going to do something. 1 second, let me see.
Question: if I survive this next turn, am I capable of pushing it?
It's a huge creature. I don't know if you'd be capable of pushing it.
Would a medium creature be capable of pushing a large one?
I don't know. I don't think so. You might be able to, but you'd only be able to push it, like... I don't know. I don't really know the push rules very well.
This is also a huge creature.
It is a huge creature, but he technically... well... I don't know. We'll see when it gets to your turn.
I have powerful build.
Well, yeah.
Look for big
I
strong.
think powerful build only accounts for lifting and pulling things.
And it also counts for pushing. Push,
Does it?
pull, and lift.
Oh.
Yep.
Hmm.
Push, pull, and lift, and I've got an additional 5-foot reach with arm length.
So it is going to make an attack on Tubtor.
Ah!
Wait, River? Is
Yeah.
it within melee range of me?
Yes.
I'm gonna blow your head off, Tubtor. If you survive this fight, you're gonna die either way. You have sealed your fate by being a fool.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. It lunges at you, mandibles first. You can see the acid dripping off of them as they come at you, but you dodge out of the way. Stovak.
Is this cliffside completely sheer, or is it like
That's pretty
rounded
much a
near the
sheer
bottom?
dead drop cliff.
I'll catch you.
It's better than this guy, so I'm jumping off.
All right.
Disengaging, of
20
course.
feet.
It's 2d6.
You know, I want to do the same thing. Can I jump out with him? I can jump 15 feet by my strength score, which would put
Since
me...
your turn is right after his, I'll let you do it on your turn.
I want to do it with him so that I can catch him and drag us to this tree with my 10 foot of reach. So he doesn't hit the ground. I want to do it as a help action kind of thing in tandem with his move because our turns are so close. Because I can reach the tree and him. And it will provoke an opportunity attack because I can't disengage and do the
Yeah.
same. You see what I'm saying?
Opportunity attack first.
And then he would get a chance not to hit the ground.
I'm allowing you guys both to make your turn on the same turn, not actions, or, well, technically, this will skip your next turn, just so you know.
Yeah, this is my turn. Yeah.
But I will allow it. Let me
I mean,
make
my
that
turn was literally
opportunity
just jumping
attack.
off the cliff. That was
A
it.
7 does not hit, you lucky bastard.
you
But
need
you
to roll.
jump, make a dexterity saving throw, Tubtor. This is a high DC. You fail your dexterity saving throw.
No.
You reach out and you grab a branch and it snaps in your hand as you fall and both take the full force of the fall damage. That is 2d6.
Can I take
right?
half because I landed on him? Kidding.
If you want to make Tubtor take double.
I'm not against the question.
You added my woodcarver's tool proficiency because I picked
you
the
both
branch that
take
would
the
support
full
me. Right?
force. You both take 2d6 fall damage. I can roll.
I have a great idea
2d6.
here. I think Velmore will be very on board. Tubtor is
No.
a very large snack for this Ankheg Clutchmother.
That's
Why are you
5
so
damage.
mean to Tubtor?
Because Tubtor keeps attracting it to him and not bringing it into
Tubtor
melee
keeps
range.
bringing
It's
the
clearly targeting
melee
Tubtor.
to the ranged guy. My whole thing is I can be as far away as I fucking want to, and I
It
can
seems
still
to be
shoot him.
targeting whoever has the freshest and most Ankheg blood on it, because that is the blood of its children.
And luckily,
Well,
none of
Anyways.
any
Tubtor.
Ankheg me, because I'm real clean about that.
Velmora, you do realize you have Ankheg blood on you as well. You used your
Yep.
short sword and attacked in melee range in the mines.
I've just been blasting them.
Yeah, but not
Solbach
as much.
might be the only one that could get away if he needed to.
And that's
Not
definitely
my fault.
something
This
my
is
guy
an
would do.
intelligent creature. I am fighting based on what this type of creature would do, and this is what it would do. So that is it. Is there any? There's nothing else you can do on your turn, right, Solbach? Or
No, I had to disengage and jump off the cliff because somebody brought the creature back within melee range of me again.
Velmora?
Again. Okay, I am going to hit this little fella with my short sword.
Okay. That does hit, and that kills. You strike 2 more of them. And it seems there is 1 more of them left. And it is going to disengage. And run over here. Meanwhile, Ankheg Broodmother is digging a hole, going down,
Dig a
and
tunnel,
coming
dig a tunnel.
right about here.
Why didn't she just jump off? Please, have her jump off.
How much could this thing move underground?
Far. Much.
30 feet. 30.
30
Probably got
feet.
30.
It's got 30 feet of movement underground. Don't worry, you don't even know it's moving on land, out of the ground.
I meant it's probably 50 or 60.
Yeah, it's actually it's not that high, but it's definitely faster. Actually, no, it is that high. 50.
It's probably 50.
And it is going to attack the first thing it sees, which is sadly Velmora.
Rip. I'm sure it's fine. It'll buff, guys.
Well, if you guys get as lucky as you have been on
By you guys, you mean Tub Tour.
I mean, you haven't been hit yet, so.
That's because I haven't had
Well,
the
actually,
attention
you
of this
were
one.
hit, but you were only dealt 1 damage.
I don't know why it keeps cloning my spells.
That's not
Ooh,
good.
that hits a little bit.
Anyways, natural 20. The
Hey.
stream could see that 22.
So Galvash, can we get a chronal shift out here?
Damn. Oh. If only he was here. Anyways, that is.
Oh, he said yes. Can we get a chronal shift?
It's attacking with its claw.
Yummer.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You know,
It's 12.
how much do you weigh, Velmora?
Oof.
Plus,
No, no plus.
16.
How much do you weigh, Velmora?
I weigh some amount of money. Some amount of money, that too. Hold on. Pain.
Yeah, you take
You're at negative
28
16.
damage, so Velmora is out. Velmora is unconscious. Why is that one? I gotta reload my page on the screen.
Velmora,
Yeah, so I'm at negative 17 is what I'm at.
how much do you weigh, Velmora?
You could drop that back to 0 when it gets to your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Okay. Hold on.
Why is it not showing up on the DM fucking screen?
160.
Piss.
Still
Alright, well.
Wait, did you drop your health?
Yeah, but it's not dropping it on my token for whatever reason.
This is getting really annoying, man.
You could do apply token.
I could do that, you're right.
Layers on all maps.
Yeah. I know how it works. Jeez.
I know you know how it works. I'm just making sure you know what specific one I'm talking about. Alright.
And now you don't have a health bar.
It's gone.
At least, wait,
Yummy.
now this one's not loading it.
Should we just kill it?
This is great. This is working so well. I can't believe how well this is working, guys. Hold up. It's this one. This page doing a thing again. Nope, it just changed your... It didn't do anything. Cool. I'm gonna just do this.
Get in your bed quickly. Get off the dinosaur.
There. Now it's showing the proper health.
Yeah. Go get in your bed, dude. Yeah.
Stolvok, it's your turn.
Alright, so, I hate that I actually somewhat have a heart as a character. I'm not evil. I just am broken. Anyways, I'm gonna spare the dying on Velmora, and
Where
then
did Tubtor's token go?
15 feet us this way. He's right here.
Oh, now I can't see Tubtor's token.
But yeah, I'm gonna grab
Oh, now I
Velmora,
can.
and after
What the?
after casting Spare the Dying, immediately stabilizing. You're back at 0 hit points, Velmora.
Thanks.
Sweet.
Or I guess you're at 1 technically,
You're at 1
but you're not
hit
awake.
point and you're conscious, or you're not. You're
Yay.
stabilized.
Yeah, you're not conscious
You're
yet, you're
almost
stabilized.
conscious. On your turn,
And
you
then
become conscious.
you're here also, right next to me. Not next to the big murder monster.
Oops, wrong button. Oh, okay.
Man, if only I had gotten like prestidigitation or thaumaturgy, then I could. I think it's prestidigitation I'm thinking about, and I could, clean the blood off of your clothes.
Because it doesn't want to change your health, I'm gonna have to do that manually for now. Is that
So
all you
sorry.
can do?
That is, I believe, my twin. Where the dying take.
This is the second time Velmora has fallen in battle, but been brought back very quickly. Tubtor, it's your turn.
Oh, if I could bonus action feed her own potion, I would do that.
Oh, she gave her potion to Tubtor, didn't she? You were the only one with a health potion last time, and you used it on the way out.
Yeah, I drank it on the way out.
Yeah.
Indeed, I did. Well, good thing I have Spare the Dying. I grabbed that for this specific reason. We did not have a dedicated healer, and I knew we'd need one.
The village is literally just on the other side of the battle map where the trail goes, just so you know. I just don't have it on the battle map because I didn't want the battle map to be too big.
I'm not fixing to lead the Ankheg to the battle. I was looking to get Velmora
I was looking at Tubtor because he's measuring.
away from.
I wanted to dash and run all the way to the other side of the battlefield, anticipating that the Ankheg is going to follow me.
Oh, so you're going to lead it towards the village?
Just like run in circles around this like area. Don't bring it over to the village.
Serpentine.
Well,
I'm sure it'll work out.
I'm not sure how far it can move, but I absolutely. You know what? I'm going to hold my action to stay out of its reach. How about that? I'm going to hold my action to dash and stay out of its reach.
You could
I've got
dash
80 foot of movement
and
too.
move your character. It seems to still be focused on you.
Oh.
For now.
I'll move my character over here, but I'm going to say that I have enough dash speed to run around to evade it. I don't know how far it can move,
Okay.
but that's what I'd like to do.
That's all you do?
That's all I do.
Hold action to dash.
You are now conscious. You wake up, and Stolvok has dragged you away and at least stabilized your wounds. You're not bleeding out anymore.
Alright, let's get down.
Yay. Okay. Let's see. There's really not much I can do.
You could get up and use those shepherd legs and run.
You can attempt to shoot it, or, as Stolvok said, you could try to run.
Well, this chick's not getting very far, let me tell you.
You could go there. Unless you dash, then you could go there. If you dash, you'd get further than Tubtor.
Nope,
So it would
I'm gonna shoot at it.
either on you or me.
You're
This
gonna shoot
big
it?
old lady.
Okay.
With my short bow. Because I have faith in
roll.
myself. And the faith was misplaced.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's just under.
Barely.
Your
Barely.
arrow flies. You think it's flying true as it slightly hits the edge of the Ankheg's shoulder and bounces off into the wall of the mountain.
That's all. I'm gonna cry.
And this Ankheg swarm is going to.
Is that swarm still alive?
Yes, it's got
Yeah,
one hit.
it has
point
one
left.
more.
This one singular Ankheg nymph is going to run back over to the Clutchmother and crawl onto its back and
Gross.
underneath of one of the parts in its shell.
I'll just have to cook it out of there.
Gross.
Let me actually show that this one's dead properly. There. And that's the Ankheg Clutchmother's turn.
Your hair looks so good.
Special ability unlocked.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah.
You said you held your action to move, so You can move without taking an opportunity attack right now,
Oof.
but you've only got what was left of your dash.
Jump in the hole. See what that does.
Cook
I'm-
some. You ain't got digging speed.
I've got at least this far.
You give
For
us
sure.
some good running speed to get away. That's something to do.
It just moved 40 feet towards you. So it's got. Steldock, your turn.
All right. I'm
Tub
gonna
Tour seems to
presume
be playing Ring Around the Rosies with the Ankheg Clutchmother.
the trees are somewhat in the way. Either way, I'm gonna run over here
Yeah,
and
there you've got a
blast
clear
them in the
shot.
back. Okay. Once again, click the wrong button.
Ooh,
Oh!
natural 20. Too
yeah,
bad.
I love it.
That's great. That's
21.
nice.
Shoot its leg! Shoot its leg!
21 damage. Finally gets a good shot.
Unless you wanna, with the crit, also add the effect I've agonizing blast again, but that's usually not how it works.
How does agonizing blast work?
It's your charisma modifier added to the damage dealt
Oh,
on a
so
hit.
no. I'm just adding the dice.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
21. There we go. A
Hey,
natural
that's a nice
20
chunk.
from Stolvok. Dealing a decent amount. Is there anything else you can do?
I could use my free action to cry.
Yeah, you could do
That's
that.
something I could do.
Tub tour.
Oh, it's me again. I'm gonna just do the same thing because it's apparent. Obviously after me. 10, 20, 30, 40. Here. Hold my action to dash and run away.
This is an interesting tactic.
It's a great tactic.
Velmora.
I don't think anything to attack, so after that, but I'm alive.
Oops. Well, that's way far. Okay. Oh, darn it. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna move like right here, ish, and shoot at it again with my short bow because it's gonna go better this time.
Let's see
Okay.
it. It's gonna be better. Oh my!
Fuck me.
The same roll? Really?
That-
Another 15.
Are we sure we don't have karmic dice enabled?
If it was karmic dice, I feel like it wouldn't be rolling just 15s.
Crying part 2.
All
Yeah,
right.
don't forget, you have your free
Uh,
action to cry. You can also use your movement speed to walk away from it.
Yeah, but I already moved the 30 feet.
Oh, did you? Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Seemingly the single Ankheg that was left, plus 2 more, crawl out of the Ankheg Clutchmother's scale.
Why do you hate us?
Oh, don't worry. I'll just turn them into t-shirts after they climb out. I can one-shot them.
I moves. Wait, I gotta actually change the layer.
Free target.
Poo poo. I'm so sorry, but it's going to make an attack.
On Tub Tour? Nice. Thank you.
On Velmora.
Oh, it ran over to Tub Tour and is attacking her?
They're crazy.
That's such a wild turn of events. How'd they get over
I'm
to
assuming a 22 hits.
No, not at all. Just a little bit.
Yeah, Velmora's down again. You take
Don't
1
worry,
hit
that
point
won't last
and you
very
drop down
long.
to 0 hit points.
Sad.
I'll shoot him in the face and you won't take any more damage.
That's all it can do. Ankheg Clutchmother.
Every aisle.
Gilmore is no longer a threat, so
I am very threatening, Stolvok. Excuse you.
Tuptor, take your action. Your move.
How much more feet does this thing have?
10. From what you've seen.
I'd use all your movement though, because that's the only reason you have your boost on it, I believe.
Stovak.
Well, I'm gonna shoot the Ankheg guy that's right there.
Your bed.
That boy.
19 hits. And that blows up all of them.
Got 2 sets of fried Ankheg. Dinner is served.
Someone should roll a history check really quick. Velmora or Stolvok.
Oh,
Velmora is
no.
in
Whoever's done more traveling in their time.
Velmora's
So-
sweet. Maybe she can smell
I'm not
it.
sure if I'm rolling at disadvantage, but I'll roll.
That's a 17. You've heard that roast Ankheg is actually a delicacy in some places.
Ooh, delicious.
We're eating like errands tonight, boys.
Yeah, Tubtor knows nothing. Stolvok
As
just
usual.
sees roasted Ankhegs. Did you make any other turns? Anything else to do, Stolvok?
I shot the guy. I could technically run on down using 10 feet and then drag Velmora the 10 feet back, having her like right up here.
Right beside you? Or?
Yeah, as far away from the Ankheg as possible. If I'm allowed to, on the other side of me from the Ankheg. But I don't
That's
think
it?
that would make sense.
Okay. Tubtor.
Indeed. Tubus of Tor.
I'm trying.
He's in the tree.
Does Tubtor try to get into the tree?
No,
No?
absolutely not. I'm still holding my action to dash and run away further.
Absolutely not.
That seems like a great spot to dash, to move to.
Yeah.
But if I could set any trap at all, in addition to my holding my action to dash, I would love to do that, but I don't think I can with a bonus action.
No. I'm not gonna. No.
No.
Is that it, though? Then?
So that's it, yeah.
Velmora, make a death saving throw, please.
Oh, please.
Don't worry, even if you roll a nat one, you can't die.
First
'cause I
death
will
saving throw
stabilize
of
you
the
next turn.
game. That's a success. 14. Ankheg Clutchmother. Tubtor, make your move.
Scared.
I was here 10, 20, 30, 40.
Hold on, babe.
You're not making it have to have a hard time choosing who to attack here.
And it does.
Going by the blood. Because that would be great.
Well, it looks over towards Velmora for a second, but notices that she's pretty much gone. And looks back towards Tubtor in anger.
Tubtor
If Ankhegs
Tubtor
could
is
show
screaming and flailing his
emotions,
arms.
if Ankhegs could show emotions, this thing would look pissed. Stolvok, it is your turn.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, no. I have much better things to use than that. Unless it comes to the case where I
I
need to use
also
it.
do allow certain things that may not be described on the character sheet, but if it makes for good RP.
I'm trying to think.
So if you could think of something that might work, such
I'm out of
as
spell slot.
praying to your
Yeah, that's a fair point. Now that I
yeah.
think of it,
because you are a warlock.
I do be
There's a
warlocking.
chance that your freaking brain,
Brain.
my brain be
I
brain.
don't even remember his name, so if you're wondering, or are
I
you talking
don't
about just
think you
theme
wrote his name.
patron?
Did you? Your
I
patron.
think I might have.
I don't think I got a name because I was trying to make shit up for it because I didn't get
Oh
a
yeah, no, I
name.
didn't get a specific
But
name.
I had an idea for who your patron could be. But
I
even
think I
you
didn't
wouldn't
have a
know.
name because this
So,
world isn't the
yeah.
other world, so I don't have names.
Most of the archdevils are still basically the same. It's just a different king of hell.
Yeah. Well, archdevils, that would be like
Asmodeus,
Asmodeus.
Mammon, stuff like that. But Lucifer is the king of hell. And he's technically not a devil, but he works as an archfiend patron. Probably the most successful one in this campaign setting.
Yeah, I would say probably most realistically worship Asmodeus. Well, not worship, but
Your patron
patron
would
to
be
him because
Asmodeus.
he is a knowledge. One of his what is it?
That works perfectly.
Essentially, one of his like things that he's all about is knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I need knowledge.
Yeah.
You can guess for what.
Yeah.
But oh, great Asmodeus, put behind you all your strength behind this blast, so I may live another day to teach you more knowledge. And I miss.
I'm gonna
Unless Asmodeus helps me. That is.
You said you were out of spell slots earlier, right?
Indeed.
The blast feels the same as normal, but you do feel a rush of infernal energy as you regain a spell slot.
I can do something with that. Works for me. And then yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Shredder's not.
Tuptor.
Taurus, you run so far away.
Sooner or later, you're gonna spiral this thing so you can't run far enough away, and it's just gonna attack you.
And end of my turn. Holding action to dash, of course.
I got a real good plan for this. Should be 2d12 actually. Thank you.
Oh, it doesn't move yet. 1 second. Or was it? It's right here, right? Does that look right? I can't watch the VOD back.
That looks right. It's gonna move where you had it, but I'm.
Yeah. What is that's it? Velmora, it's the death saving throw.
Unless she fails when I'm not gonna do it, spare the dying.
That's a 17 success.
So I'd like to kill this Ankheg.
Now it's going to move there.
Please, please murder me.
Where did you just move? Oh, down there. Still the luck.
Ooh. You know, he's. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, you can hit anywhere on this map.
Nah, that's not exactly what I was thinking about.
Uh-oh.
Oh. So I'd need to move. Yes, I would. Because I want to be a little bit more assured in my
Strike.
targeting.
Mhm.
Tub door, try to keep it close to me. If this lands. That is.
You
Fuck
have
me.
advantage on this one thanks to Asmodeus. That's the 19.
Yay!
I was just about to say it, and then you made the roll, and then... All right, 9 lightning damage, and it is restrained, or not restrained, but
It's Witch Boltus, so I will go and pop the spell out.
beam of cracking blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc. You can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning to the target automatically on each of your turns. Okay. And it lasts
And then
for how long?
I believe until it
Concentration
goes.
up to 1 minute.
Ends to 1 minute. Yeah, there
Or
it is.
if it's cut off by cover or something.
Range.
Or range.
Range or cover. Which is why I asked for Tub Tour to keep it close.
Okay. Tubtor, your turn.
I need it within 60 feet of me. So,
Well, you didn't specify how close, but you told Tubtor to keep it close, so let's see how he responds to that.
See how close I can keep it close.
basically, as long as you don't go like past this area down here, I can hit it. Or way over in the corner, but it doesn't exist there, so.
I like to go here and then hold my action to dash again, because that's about what I can.
Velmora, death saving throw. One more could be your wake up call.
Please let it be.
That's
Oh,
a 2.
no.
That's 1 failed.
What are you talking about? I feel great.
At least it wasn't a 1, because a 1 would mean that's 2 failed.
Yeah.
So, Clutchmother is going to run towards Tubtor.
Okay,
Is that still within your range?
it is.
Cool.
I'm trying to see if I can get to Valmora.
Tubtor, make your move.
10, 20, 30, 40. I hope this is in range. It'll run back. It'll run back.
You got it to move 40 feet that time, so it only had 10 feet more movement, so it's still within range. Stovak.
I'm gonna re-damage it. Oh. I really hope you don't roll a 1. If you do, I'm gonna feel real bad. So 13 lightning.
Nice. 13.
I realize I can just set it to roll a upcast like it's supposed to instead of changing the damage. Because I'm a warlock and I can only upcast.
Tubtor.
If you bring it closer to me, as long as Valmora doesn't fail next save, with a 1, I can make sure she doesn't die.
Oh, don't worry. There's a good chance it's going to be coming closer to you, Tucker.
And yeah, that's holding my action to dash at this point.
Velmora, saving throw.
Please.
Don't.
Oh!
You're
Ooh,
awake. You come to half movement. All that good fun
That's
stuff.
so. Oh. I was like, do I break my witch bolt that I just used my one spell slot on, or do I go spare the dying?
You have an action, but I'm not going to give you a bonus action, and you have half of your movement.
I wish you could
Or
bonus
I
Okay.
should
action.
give you a bonus action, not an action. But I'll stick with an action, not a bonus action.
Wish
I'll
you
be
could use
nice.
a bonus action to redo the damage with witch bolt. I hate that it's
An
an
action.
action, but it does assure the hit unless they're out
Yeah.
of the range. So I can't complain too much.
Just gonna move right here, which is 15 feet.
Okay.
That's what I gotta do. I'm not in range for anything ever.
That brings us back to the Ankheg, right?
Oh yeah.
You have a
Okay.
short bow, right?
That's 80 feet away.
Oh.
The Ankheg.
Advantage? No. Short bow. I thought they had better range than that, but
Do they?
I think it
don't know.
use a
I don't
the
long.
sling has 120-foot range.
I think she
You
would
might be
take
right there, actually.
disadvantage, but she could still hit it.
It would be.
Yeah.
But if you're not
Range.
doing that, I'll continue with what's going on.
I'm just vibing. You're good.
Okay.
Range is
The
320.
Ankheg stops for a moment while chasing Tubtor around in circles, realizing that most of the damage is coming from this other creature over by the tree, and
You said
it's
it was-
going to change its target.
You said it was 80, right? River.
Huh?
Velmar could shoot it. It's without disadvantage. It's within 80 feet.
Is that
Yeah, that's the short range of the bow.
oh.
Short bow has 320 range.
If you want to shoot it, you can then
Wait.
before it moves.
I thought so.
I think.
Yeah, okay. The longbow has a 600 long range.
Yeah,
That
the
makes.
longbow is basically the same as your spells.
But that's disadvantage. Unlike me. Nerd!
Jesus. So I could reach it with my short.
You can hit it with a straight
Yep,
shot.
without disadvantage.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Make
No
that hit it
disadvantage.
straight.
As long as you.
That's an 18. That hits. It takes four piercing plus 1d6, right? Because you're using your arrows.
Yeah.
Let us do that real quick.
I figured eventually it would switch its focus to me because I was dealing with.
Or is it? Wait, how much is the short bow's d6? It's just one, right? Or is it 2?
1d6 plus 2.
It's 1d6. Okay, so that's another 1 damage. So you deal 5.
Wow.
5 whole damage.
Well.
So good.
Oh, well.
You guys are so lucky.
Now the Ankheg is going to rush Stolbach. And
hello there.
he's going to try to bite at you, Stolbach.
Well, lucky for him, my armor class sucks. Apparently, he fucking sucks
That's
way
a
too much to hit
12.
me still. Doesn't hit me.
Cannot. It didn't chase after me. Can I still move my 40-foot dash?
Nope, because you held your action. It only works if it
Okay.
comes after you. Stolbach's turn is next. It lunges at you with its acid-covered fangs, and you move out of its way before it can actually bite you. And it's
Cuffed
going
by my
to
damage. Oh my god.
take 11 damage. That's 11, right?
Yep. Indeed. So it's huge. So it's what, 15 feet tall?
Yeah.
How high is this tree?
This tree is a pretty decent size. There's actually a couple of trees there if you look close enough, but the big orange one is a decent sized oak tree.
I'm gonna run over there and scurry the 10 feet up it I can with my movement speed currently.
Okay.
Probably opportunity attack him. But
Yes, it's going to take an opportunity attack. Let me just.
I would like to get away from this boy.
Why does that look cocked?
Wait, no, never mind. I'm not gonna go up the tree.
That dice looks cocked, and it's on a fucking digital dice. Why is...
I'm not gonna go up the tree. I'm gonna be going over here. And nat 20 is very mean.
Yeah, a nat 20 is very mean, especially since that looks cocked. Just because it looks like that, I don't trust it at all, and I'm gonna hit another one.
That's why I love using the physical
That's a
digital
natural
dice.
1. The
Hey!
duality of dice right there.
Duality of dice.
It's gonna bite at you, or it's gonna swing its claw at you, and its claw digs into the tree that's right behind you.
Damn, what
The
I said
smaller
makes even
one.
more sense now. Taste grass, motherfucker.
Do you have
You had a
anything else
nice-
you can do?
Yummers of grass. No, but you pointed out something I'm gonna definitely take advantage of.
What
It
is
has
that?
a movement speed, a digging speed equal to my movement speed, so I can at least run away from it for a little bit of the cave.
Okay, I see what you're going for now.
I have a much better chance
Tuptor.
of running into the cave than I do running anywhere else.
Tuptor, it's your turn.
So, going. Bang.
Hit me with its attack earlier that it tried to do when it came for me, or did it miss that? No,
It missed. It got a natural 1 on
it
its
got a
opportunity
12. It got a
attack, and
12 on the
got
one
a
that
12
actually.
on the first one.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not silly.
And I
didn't
can't
like
do it
the
in
fact
range,
that it
so
was...
I'm going to have to roll at disadvantage.
Oh, no, I
Okay.
that's why I love the
Rolling to
physical
attack,
digital.
right? Yep.
Rolling
Physical
attack disadvantage.
That's a 10. It does not hit.
Didn't take her that
That's why I wasn't doing it on your campaign. I don't. Now I do.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Valmora. You are back
Hey,
up.
we're just gonna keep
I just wasted
on
that nat 20.
shooting it with my short bow.
I just useless. I just wasted a nat 20, River.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ooh.
An 18 hits. You can add another d6 because you still have... How many of those arrows do you have left? I think you got 12 of them, right?
I think
I
you
gave
got
it 12
12,
of them.
Yeah.
and I used probably 6 is my guess.
Okay. You should write that down just so you can keep track of that. I won't really be keeping track of ammo for normal ammo, but I'll be keeping track of any special ammo just because it does extra stuff.
Special damage, yeah.
Okay.
Another 1d6.
Unless, at least until the special ammo becomes the normal ammo.
That's a 4, so that is 12 damage.
I know. I feel so bad.
Compassion? You know what I've heard's really good for that?
Good.
Like the
It is
alcohol, the hydrogen,
almost
you know,
around
the
half
hydrogen,
health
the
now.
alcohol and water mix is really
That's all. That's all I do for my
in
turn.
there as well.
That's all you can do?
And then we like get silicone cap covers we can like
Ankheg
put over them.
Clutchmother is
Or
going
like
to
or like cork, something like that for for those. You
once
can just
again charge after
shake.
Stolvok.
You mean Tuptor?
Nope, Stolvok. It changed targets.
Oh.
Stovok's
Yeah, it
been
done
dealing
switch
most of
targets
the
for me.
damage, so it switched targets.
It did.
I thought you were gonna say Tuptor again. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Poor guy.
No,
I didn't want anyone feeling like I was purposely targeting one person, and Stovok has been dealing enough damage that it would cause it to change.
It wouldn't make
its attack.
entire sense. I was waiting for it too. That me running out in the middle of the field was like a good thing I have 28 health.
Yeah, good thing you have 28 health.
17.
22 hit.
No.
Take 1 second.
I should have been a turtle.
Biting at you. It takes 6 damage. Damn.
I should have been a turtle. What is it? A wisdom
Also-
save or con
Also,
for
you
keeping
are
concentration?
grappled in its mouth.
Is it wisdom or con to keep?
It's Constitution, I believe. That succeeds. You keep your concentration. So the witch bolt is still attached to it, but you
believe
are
it
now
has
in
to
its
be above
mouth.
a 10. Well, fuck me. If only Asmodeus gave me back all my spells. So I just one.
You're grappled in its mouth.
Then I could escape.
That's its turn.
Quite
Stolva,
quickly.
you can make a strength or dexterity throw to try to get out. Or
No.
just attack.
I don't think I will.
All right. That's 18 damage.
17.
Oh, yeah, 17. Sorry. Math, bad.
Slovak just took 17 damage.
No, I gave
No,
the
we just-
Ankheg 17 damage.
Yeah.
The panic.
I mean, I could half it and say it the lightning damage transferred through the Ankheg into Stolvok, but I'm not gonna do that.
No.
That's not my lightning. It's coming from my body.
Anyways,
I don't think they're hot.
wait. Yeah, that's it. Is that all you can do?
I mean, unless you're letting me make the checks or saves as action of the bonus. No.
I will allow it. It's a bonus action to try to escape. You can try to escape and attack. But it's got to be.
I
at
guess
the
you
end of
usually
your
do
turn.
allow that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh!
Natural 20. You escape
Nice.
its claws with ease.
Do I still get movement speed?
Yes, actually, because you escaped. You still have your movement speed.
Me!
However, it can still take an opportunity attack.
I am going to scurry into the tunnels as far as I can with it still being able to see it. You know, of course. I figure I can probably go. It's a straight shot in, so
I can move you into the tunnels too.
I moved myself in there. I figure I should exist here until it follows me into the actual cave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do
Did-
that, but that's not.
Did
how
you
I
apply
did
its
the plus
damage?
2.
Yeah, I watched it go down. It went like
Okay.
half an inch or so.
17.
Oh no, that's a 12 on the dice. That is okay. Yeah, no, that hits.
It hits. Take 18 damage. One
Oh,
of those dice is
fuck.
at a maximum. The other one's almost a maximum. That is almost maximum damage.
Me. Fuck me.
The lightning lure disconnect, or the yep,
Indeed.
it disconnects, and the Ankheg is now free of that. Tubtor, your turn.
So I'm gonna move forward 20 feet, make a slingshot attack, and move back to the same spot I'm at.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it's
So that way I can roll slingshot attack straight.
That's a 12. It does not hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Velmora.
Okay. Do I still just have half movement?
You've
No,
got
'cause with
full
that-
movement now.
Your movement halved because you had to stand up.
Yeah, you had to stand up to be able to move. Because you were unconscious.
Yeah. I move right here. And I'm gonna shoot at it with my short bow. Surprise, surprise.
Whoa, I never would have guessed.
Right?
Hey,
I gotta get you a
No.
better weapon. That does
I
not
forget.
hit.
I just used my Thunder Wave yesterday, right?
You've got a +4. That was a 5. How does it not say that was a natural 1?
I need to keep track.
Just don't question it.
River.
You. Huh?
I said I just used my Thunder Waver in last session. Not
Your
my
Thunderwave.
Burning Hands one.
Yeah, you used your Thunderwave only. You did not use your Burning Hands, and this is an
Yeah!
insect. I do a special thing with insects because I think it makes sense.
The fact their legs are flammable.
That moves us to the Ankheg Clutchmother, who is going to go over here and start digging its way into the tunnel.
Come in. Come towards me. That is exactly what I want.
And it hits there. And it still has an attack unless you moved further into the tunnel than you could show.
I mean, what was it right here? I could move 5 feet further in.
5 feet further in would keep you safer. I think
See,
it
I'd
would
be right
stop
here.
right before it would be able to hit you.
Yay!
So,
I'm narrowly avoiding death right
there.
here.
The fact that I can still see you, even though you're off the map technically, is crazy. But that's only
Eat fire. Bug.
Fire. Roll the rolls that need to be rolled. And it needs a dexterity
I did not want it to roll my damage with it because I like doing
So,
it.
hold on. It needs a dexterity saving throw, but is it squeezing to get through this space that it's trying to dig through? It does not have high maneuverability. I say it rolls a
No,
disadvantage.
It doesn't. Actually, because
Immediate
it
fail?
can only dig straight, it automatically fails. So it takes the full damage, which is doubled because insects are weak to fire in my campaigns.
If only it rolled good on the dice instead of rolling Dukas at the same, because it rolled. I hate when it rolls damage when you cast a spell. I want it to not.
And
Because I'm very
Stovok and the Ankheg
I'm highly stitious.
will be moved to the GM layer, while they are
So.
now inside of the mine.
Come on, boys. It's time to follow into the cave. I will be now gaming the cave walls with this Ankheg. Trying to stay alive with what little life I have left in me. Oh, yummy.
What's going on?
Stovok and the Ankheg are now inside of the cave.
I'm probably like...
If the Ankheg is
where Tuxedo is.
impeded for movement,
It's right here.
I will move as far in as I can get.
It's not your turn yet. Oh, wait, it is your turn next.
Oh,
So you would move...
I can get an additional 20 feet in. I'd like to move to a safe place. If the Ankheg is pinned in such a way, I just would like to be close and I can't see what's going on, but I've got another 20 feet after the mouth of the cave.
I think we gotta slam around these tokens a little bit. But...
I haven't put the Ankheg in here yet. Actually, no, it's way over here.
It's already all the way up. Accuracy.
Sorry, I gotta delete some stuff and move some stuff because I wasn't expecting this. What was its health at?
Something. It was pretty
We
low.
couldn't
Oh
see.
yeah, you guys couldn't see. Let me go back to that page real quick.
It was a number, I presume. Oh, no. Okay. Line.
Okay, what do you do, Tuptor?
Also, the turn order isn't over here, technically.
Is it? Oh, shit, you're right.
It's a different layer. Different map. But
Where it's at?
I'm really, like, highly considering whether I'm going to die or not. Because I just spent my Burning Hands rune. That is my last cool spell. This thing is faster than me. Unless I can keep in areas where it has to dig through, which those are limited.
Just out of reach.
I don't have the movement speed too. That was only a you thing. If I dash,
do have
actually,
the-
I think it technically can't catch me ever. Unless it self dashes. It'll be real close though.
Oh, real close.
I have a plan if this map looks how I think it does. I have an idea. If I manage to make it more than one round running away from this guy.
So what do you do, Teptor?
So I had to dash to get here. So I just like to hold the rest of my 20 feet of movement to try and evade this thing if it turns on me. But it's kind of pinned in this pinch point, so I don't think it can immediately turn on me.
Please have it turn on him, because I would like to get away.
So I guess I'm just holding the rest of my movement for it to do its turn.
You're holding your movement?
Yeah, because I'm trying to evade it still. I'm trying to stay outside of its reach because I've got a bunch of movement and it's pinned. It's pinned in this tunnel. It can't immediately whip around in without digging out more.
So you're not gonna do an attack and deal extra damage to it and try to actually do something?
I don't have a bonus. I don't have a bonus action attack I can do at this point.
He had to dash in here.
And I had dash to get here, which is my primary action, and I don't have a key point to. Yeah, I just don't have it to do.
So unless we're re-rolling initiative when we came in here.
Which you're not.
You know,
I wasn't expecting you guys to come in here, actually, so.
I was not expecting the Ankheg to come after me.
Yeah, you could do that.
But if you would allow me to, I would love to make I don't know, an improvised weapon attack. It's wounded. I'd like to attack it with my crowbar, if at all possible, if I've got the action to do it.
Yeah, you've got the action to do it.
What would you like me rolling to make that attempt?
Improvised
a strength
weapon
advantage
is...
because a strength advantage because I'm using the crowbar to pry.
No.
He's prying its armor up.
Yes.
I will...
We heard one of them crawl under its armor plate.
It's practically pinned in this narrow tunnel.
It does have edges you can get under for its armor plates. But that would be a pretty high strength DC.
I imagine
Am I rolling at advantage because I'm a large creature with powerful build with a crowbar?
It would be a pretty high DC. 16. Yeah. Not quite high enough.
I figured more around the 18, 20-ish range.
Yeah, you jump on it, but you can't grapple it, but you are on its back now.
Please let it focus him instead of me then. Oh my god.
Did it take any damage from it?
I'd like to move for one more turn.
I will say a D4 plus 2, or plus your strength. Yeah, plus 2. Hey.
I will take any bonus we get here. We are getting.
I rolled a 3, so that's 5 damage.
All right, it takes 5 damage then.
Screwed here. Oh, is Valmora on this layer as well, or is she?
She is, but she's not on yet.
Would not blame her if she would just like. I'm gonna take this time of them running off and going back to the back to the village and tell them they all die.
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm not afraid. I'm gonna go into the cave too.
There you go. You're in the cave.
Perfect.
Valmora sees Teptor trying to pry open a section of plating. Boy, if she could hit that spot.
Oh, but You do lift it enough to see more Ankheg nymphs hiding underneath of the armor plating.
Yikes.
And they kind of hiss at you when it comes up.
Don't worry, we'll get rid of those guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack it. Do you guys know what I'm gonna attack it with?
Your dagger.
Probably
Short bow.
a spell.
I don't have spells. Short
I know.
bow.
I know it's a short bow.
I wish I had spells. That'd be solid.
Nat
Ooh.
20. Let's go.
Ooh.
That doubles all damage. That adds. So it's the
6.
damage you rolled. So you
That's
rolled a
10.
3 there. I don't know what the +1 came from. Where the +1 came from. I think that's just trying to roll the crit, but.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
trying to roll the crit.
But that's a
So yeah, 3 plus
3
6
plus another d6.
is a minus. Oh, do you not max damage it?
I do. I'm just rolling the first one. That's max damage for that d6, and another 2 max damages. So that's another 12. Damn.
Wait, what?
So 21.
I'm rolling the crit for the arrow added dice as well as the short bow dice. So yeah.
Okay.
21 sounds right. 3 plus 6. Yeah. Yeah, 21. It takes 21 damage as your arrow pierces through its plate and into the Ankheg's actual body. It releases a screech.
Damn, look at that. Okay, cool. That's all, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So hold on.
Okay.
May I suggest?
The Ankheg is going to
Attempt to buck off Tubtor?
It's going to make a strength. Tubtor, you can compete by
Oh, my token
using
doesn't
dex or
doesn't reel.
strength.
Is it acrobatics and athletics?
Just dex or
your
strength.
dex?
It's a natural 20 from you, and it gets a 5. You stay on its back, but it is trying to shake you off. That is what it does. Stovak, your turn.
I'm going 30 feet this way.
Woo, 30 feet.
I'll probably stand there instead of where I was because I don't want to.
Why are there 2 of you? I'm
I had to because the other one has
because
the
the other
air
one
damage gone.
Oh,
You deleted both of them, didn't you?
No, I just deleted the one. I've got to add a turn for yours. So.
Well, I can't see now.
What do you mean you can't see?
Gotta make it represent my guy for some reason. I drug out a one
Yeah,
on accident.
I've
I
gotta
thought you
make
deleted
it-
both.
I've got to make it represent your thing. I've got to make it so it actually has vision. I got.
Yum. Well, you don't have to guess what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna do it so we can get it over with.
I believe he's flanked.
Oh my god, the damage! I rolled max,
Natural 20. Let's go.
and oh my god, I natural 20, 24. I literally max damage entirely.
Enable vision. Can you see now?
Nar.
How about now?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay. Why are there 2 of them again?
I accidentally drug one out because I thought you deleted both of them.
Stop it. Uh-oh.
Alright, well, yeah, no. So what, I was here.
Just a second. My thing's doing a thing. It's not letting me
Can I
delete
still see it
things.
here? Yes, I can.
My thing's also doing a thing.
Refresh your page. If you click delete and it doesn't exist anymore, but it exists still, you just gotta refresh your page.
Yeah.
It's a silly issue. I swear it only happens after you buy premium. Or maybe I just never noticed it until I bought premium.
No, I've
Well,
had
until
it
I got
happen
premium.
before.
I was glum about it.
That should be representing your character now. I updated the token default.
Let's hope us. Anywho, yeah, 24 damage on that boy. Did you inflict
Yeah,
it?
real.
Oh my god, my thing's frame dropping. What is going on? That's just a white screen for some reason. My computer just shit itself. Hold on.
It'd be really cool if I'd killed it with a shot. I don't think I did, though.
How much damage did you deal again?
24.
24 damage.
24?
Oh no, you didn't kill it, but damn, were you close.
Oh, I imagine.
Let me move your thing up here so it's in the right one. Ding, ding. Tubtor's turn.
So, would you? Tubtor is riding this, grappling it, right, with the crowbar. That's the idea.
Yes. You were
Tobor's,
holding on tight.
So Tubtor has seen where this arrow has hit this creature. If I attack that spot, could I attack at advantage? Because I'm attacking a weak spot by doing unarmed strikes, punching the arrow deeper into the Ankheg. Two unarmed strikes to the back of the
Random question.
advantage by attacking a weak spot.
Advantage, but
I-
okay. What's Tucker's? What's Tubtor? Stolvox.
My question, essentially, I forgot about Dark One's Blessing, which doesn't apply to what my turn did, but it applies to the fact that I have merked, 3 or 2 Ankheg Nymphs. I get hit points, temporary hit points, equal to my Charisma modifier and Warlock level when I kill something. So could I add hit points
that.
still?
Add those hit temps. Just.
So did I kill 2 or 3 hordes? Do you remember?
You killed 2 of them.
Okay, so that's
yeah.
5 plus 3, right? No, 4 plus 3. Twice is 14. So I've got
Well,
18
two
health.
unarmed-
Actually, you also killed one inside the mines. But that would probably be gone by now, so you could just.
Oh no, I don't
add
think
the
it
amount you
actually
hit.
ever goes away.
I mean, from how many hits you've taken.
Oh yeah, no. It did. The temporary HP, if I'd added it, probably would definitely be gone by now. But I forgot
But we'll
to.
just give it to you. We'll just give it
But
to
it
you because you
literally,
would have had
Dark
it.
One's
So
Blessing literally never says anywhere that it takes it away ever, from what I
those
understand.
both hit.
So I
I
could
will
just
give you
forever
advantage on the weak
kill
point
things
strike.
and build up health. As long as I don't take past my damage.
Both 5 damage. It takes 10 damage.
Yeah. It never says that the temporary hit points go away in any time.
How do you want to do this,
Back at
Tubtor?
this arrow. Huh?
How do you want to do this?
I just drive this arrow home with my unarmed strikes.
All right, you are still hanging on to the back of this Ankheg, and you notice the arrow piercing through its armored shell. Clearly, it's reached skin as blood leaks out of it, and you just pound twice into this arrow, and it slams the arrow through the Ankheg's body, and you hear a screech before it drops limp. And combat is over.
Yeah, so they do go away after a long rest. So until a long rest happens, I get my hit points forever. So if I never slept, I would never have.
Congratulations, you beat the first mini boss without the required amount of players that I had for this mini boss.
Tubtor's almost in tears. He's so happy he survived, and he thanks Belmora for saving his life, and
Hey, Tough Toy,
Stovall too.
am I mistaken, or when you lifted up that plate, did I hear some hissing from some other
You see tiny little legs
beings
trying to
under?
reach out of the some of the armor plating.
Like stick my hand up and just eldritch blast and under each armor plate that I see legs coming out from under?
Okay, I'll allow you to do that without having to roll, because it just... I know your Eldritch Blast would just splat all of these guys, so...
And then I'm gonna loot this guy, see if he has anything on him. I doubt he will. Otherwise, it's cave-in time.
What?
I jumped in a pit on accident.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna start looking
go through
around.
the cave? Okay.
See if there's anything in here like that the Ankheg was holding on to that I might be able to redeem as payment.
There are... You
Because he said there's
find
not.
a bunch
He
of
had
different
nothing to pay us with,
things.
but this mine might have something to pay us with.
You find a few different things. There's still ore veins, clearly. There's a few crystals, small little crystal deposits. But there's mining equipment all over the place and stuff like that. I will get to you if you find any crates or anything to look through, but I need to set this up for when you guys come back out.
Yeah, no, I don't imagine it's much of a thing, so I'm not like, give me loot right now, but if you think of anything I could potentially find to like scrounge up, maybe a crystal or two, iron nuggets or gold, something like that, maybe, I don't know, whatever this mine's used for, I would very much like, unless there isn't any laying around because it hasn't been used in a while.
There's a few pieces of iron ore maybe laying around a few crates, but
All right, well, if it's just iron, I won't bother too much. Looks like these guys are in need of what materials they can
the
get their
only
hands
thing
on.
you could think of that would be of value is the crystal deposits and geodes that are still in the walls of the cave.
If the
Climbing
crystals
gear?
are like how they are on the map, where they're like some of them are growing out of the wall, I'll like walk over, break a chunk off the.
There is mining gear around, but you figure that if you take any of that, someone's probably going to be mad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna take any mining gear with me. I might break off some. Nobody's gonna miss those. So. Ankheg ate them. I don't know where they went. If you search my pockets, I'll kill you. But I figure, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. We killed this guy. I'm gonna.
Okay, I didn't really have anything planned inside of the mine for you to grab or anything, except
Oh no,
for
I
maybe
didn't
crystal
figure.
deposits.
So if you're willing to let us grab if it's specific crystal you thought of, if not, I'm not gonna worry. I'm good to
It's
keep
just
going.
an expensive crystal that you might be able to sell later for some money.
I'll
So-
take crystal if that's what we got. What crystal deposit one?
River, question. I have.
Mine it up
Oh.
with a strength check. What are you asking?
Hey,
I'm thieves' tool proficient. Would I be capable of making some kind of acid projectile round under some kind of roll?
7.
hey, Dubtower,
Try
I'm
to
not
chip
very
away, and you
big around the arms.
break
If you want some
one
crystals,
of the crystals.
there's big eggs over here. I'm gonna go over to the village and lay down. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I would also like to leave, please.
I'm gonna go to the village. We can talk to the
Second,
village
I
elder.
will, give me
I'm
a
gonna
second.
request
There's
from
something
him-
that's gonna happen on the outside.
Okay. I
Oh,
was gonna say if we can talk to the
I'll
village
just
elder
take a
guy
chunk of
for
this to go
him,
then, because I want to cook some of it.
if he will his payment to let us sleep here for the night without needing to pay. That'd be pretty legendary.
Oh yeah, you could figure that that's probably a very likely thing to happen. I just need to make a token real quick.
oh God.
He's got to stamp us a token.
What is going on? It's trying to say no internet connection, and yet I'm streaming and in a Discord call.
If you're using token stamp and you're trying to use the upload feature, it's broken right now.
No, I'm using Hero Forge to get an image. Okay, fine. I will do it with token.
I gotta piss.
Because you know what? Actually,
I'll put that
we
piece.
haven't taken a break yet. It's 9 o'clock. Let's go for a quick break, real quick. Before you guys go out to the cave, do anything you might need to do, real quick. I've got to use the bathroom too. I'm gonna do that and then get this freaking token made. Be right back.
Would you allow me to roll perception to recover some arrows?
What was that?
Would you allow me to roll perception to recover some arrows? One of them I know exactly the location of.
Sure.
Oh, I'm back.
That's a 10. You can find 3 of the arrows shot. Or how many were shot?
6.
You can find 2 of the arrows shot.
We're searching for arrows. I'll look around as well. Yeah!
An 18, you do find the rest of the arrows.
Well, looks like we've cleaned up our items that we've left. Do we wish to take these Ankegs that I cooked outside? I'm not sure if they're worth anything.
Yes.
Did I not save?
I'm trying to identify the good parts of the Ankheg. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at that, but I would like to take some big chunks of the bigger one. Some meaty looking chunk.
The bigger ones are not cooked at all, but
I'm
they
gonna
do
see if
have
I can't take
chunks.
his mandibles of the bigger ones.
I'm not sure if they're crab-like, but if they are,
Not crab-like. They are insect-like.
I'm gonna see if I can't dagger out mandibles. If it needs a strength check, I'm not even gonna. I'm not.
Are you
Don't
trying to do what again?
See if I can remove the mandibles off of the
Remove
Ankegs.
the
If anything,
mandibles. It depends on how you were trying to remove them.
dagger.
You're trying to cut them off with a dagger. You can make
Like where the muscles, like, click them.
make an
The muscles click.
attack. It's not going to count as an attack. It's just going to see how well you can do it.
I could also sleight of hand it if you wanted me to.
Do sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand feels better.
I honestly should have just gone with attack because I have a higher score in attack. But I already said it. It makes more
What
sense.
is that? I can't see it right now.
14.
A 14. Yeah, you cut off the mandibles fairly decently. They seem
Looking to see if any bug boy wants them occasionally. So 6 of the Ankheg mandibles. Well, yeah, I figure we'll go back and tell the village leader that we finished our little escapade into their mines. They're open to mine again.
Just give me a...
So, River, I wanted to ask if I could get some kind of acid projectile that I could shoot with my slingshot, or an upgrade to my slingshot sling to make it acid proof, capable of launching.
You can look into getting something like that later on, but for now,
I think
I'm not
session's
gonna say
over.
you can make it yourself just yet.
Okay, breaking out a little bit.
I can't make the token for this character.
Won't kill me. You can't get a token out there.
It's just saying no. It's just telling me no.
You could drag the big version out if you have that.
I don't have any version. There's a specific character. I was gonna do a thing, but I forgot to make the token for the character like an idiot. And now my computer's just telling me no, even though I've got my stream going and I've got
You could try sending me it. I won't look at anything. I'll just take the token stamp of it and send it to you. That's the way.
I don't have the image, though. I forgot to download the image. That's why I can't.
No, it's a Hero Forge, isn't it?
It's a Hero Forge thing, yeah.
Saying you could
But
send it to me on here.
I'm just not gonna worry about it. You
Okay.
you guys come out of the cave, out of the mine, and standing at the entrance of the mine is someone familiar to Stolvok, but not so familiar to the rest of the party. Stolvok, this is the same woman that visited you in your room in the airship the other night. Let me pull up my notes, because I have dialogue. That's not
I
my
think I'm
notes.
breaking brained. Because I
Huh?
don't remember that.
We... You were... It was just one of the nights randomly I had someone visit you and congratulate you for your
Oh, yeah.
patron, and she's the one you recognize as the messenger for your patron.
Oh, yeah. That. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes much more
Typically,
sense.
she shows up when your patron has something to say or needs something of you or something like that.
Payments due for my ask or something?
Well, no. You see, I was told you needed help, but it seems you have everything figured out.
Yes, the little help Asmodeus gave was just barely enough. He helped me with, getting a spell back, so very
Well,
useful.
our master does have his ways with things, but typically he does what's needed. And
Well,
you
thank you
do seem to be a fairly important pawn of his, and so...
Thank you for coming to help. Been much longer. We definitely could have used.
Some of that cut out.
Said been much longer. We definitely could have used your help.
Well, at least you didn't need it. I was also told to travel with you for a short amount of time to make sure you don't need it again.
Well, works for me. I'll take all the help I can get. This world seems to want to kill me really bad.
They've used the word Asmodeus. There's an Asmodeus where I'm from too.
Yes.
Can I roll history?
Yes, you can. A 15.
I really hope I fail though.
You recognize the name Asmodeus as one of the archfiends of hell. He, at one point, was the king of hell, where you come from, but now is no longer, thanks to the events of the last campaign, which I don't have posted anywhere or anything.
No Kiffiser.
Tubtor would say something like, it's funny, Tubtor think you say Asmodeus, king of hell.
He wishes he was the king of hell.
That is what I said, yes?
As
I did not
clear as
hear what
I
you
heard
said.
it.
I said, that is what I said, yes?
He's talking about Asmodeus.
Yeah. When Tubtor said, I thought you said Asmodeus. So that is what I said.
Tubtor fails a little bit and says, it's different here?
Maybe. I don't know what your Asmodeus is. If he's a demon from hell, then no.
You know, something about that one is different from most creatures in this world. I can't quite put my finger on it.
He's very fancy for a bugbear. That might be it.
Quite. But I don't think
This is a bugbear who's so well groomed, got mustache wax, keeping his hair together.
Great.
Perhaps we should go back to the village and get your friend some help. She's not looking too good.
Oh yes, she had quite the...
Velmora has an open wound. Just freaking...
How would be what it do?
Tub
I
tour
gotta
make
eat
better.
it.
Tub tour make better.
I'm assuming you guys all go back to the village.
Yeah, go back, talk to the elder, get a room secured for
The
us.
elder actually meets you just at the end of the path, just as you come into the village.
You must have been watching us fight, didn't you?
I heard a commotion coming from this direction and wanted to make sure everything was okay. I see you succeeded, hopefully. Is your friend okay? We have healers in town if needed.
Would not deny a healer for me and my friend included. Probably all of us, honestly. Yes, you had an Ankheg infestation, and
Oh dear. That's
it was
what
quite
I
difficult,
was-
but we killed them all.
Well, that explains the rumbling. Well, anyways, the medical tent is over there. You can see it clearly. And you turn and you can see the medical tent very clearly.
I figure that's where I'll be taking my long rest at.
Same.
Yeah. Same.
You guys do have time for a little bit of a rest before before Laren is wanting to leave in the airship. You can also get a meal.
Yeah, and then I'll definitely
But
long
you
rest
will be
in the air.
taking a long rest before you get to the next segment. So,
Oh yeah, they wouldn't be able to get me off the ship unless I took a long rest.
while you guys are resting, you're eating, you're kind of spending time just chilling after this massive fight and almost dying a few times and all of that fun stuff. The blacksmith, the larger elven man, walks into. I'm assuming at this point you guys are probably at the tavern.
So
He
I have a
walks
question
in.
about when we're in the medical tent, but we can come back to it.
Okay. He walks in and approaches you guys and talks to Tubtor. Well, fuck. What was his accent again? Okay. Well, I wasn't able to do much with what you gave me, but I shortened the blade a little bit and made this. He hands you a sword, shorter blade, and it looks like a wakizashi, which is basically a katana short sword. I was very inspired by the Empire of Dragons. And he hands it to you. This was meant to go to Foggersmog, but Foggersmog isn't here, so it's going to Tubtor for now. Unless he decides to do something else with it.
Beautiful. Tub tour would thank him profusely.
I'm going to give you the information on it. You can write it down. So you can write it down, because it is a special.
Would you send it to me somewhere?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So, question about while we were in the medical tent. I have a medical item, 3 silvers worth of medicinal mushrooms. I was wondering if I could offer those in trade for health potions, because I owe Valmora a health potion.
You do find somewhere that you can do that, and I will give you a health potion. How much did you have again?
I had 3 silvers worth of medicinal mushrooms. I have no idea what that equates to in health potions.
I sent you the dragon glass wakizashi, but I will give you a health potion for it because these people are seeming very generous.
1 health potion will go straight to Valmora then, because I owe her.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Valmora had a health potion.
Thanks.
Here's the
Oh,
question.
and you got all your arrows back. We found all your arrows.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't think that's a question. No, it's not a question.
Damn, I'm doing good.
Now all you guys need to do is get back on the airship, and you guys can take your long rest.
Figure we level as well.
Yes. Each of you guys raised to level 4, except for Tubtor. You could put 1 level into either your cleric or your monk class.
Oh no, I'm purely going monk after this.
Yeah, I figured. But
Cool. I needed that.
All right. And you guys, the airship takes off. You guys spend the next couple days talking, probably chatting about the fight. If you guys want to do any of that in character, feel free. If not, I will go on to the next thing. I just gotta scroll to it.
So do I have full HP now?
Yes, you guys take a long rest. Here we are.
My ability score improvement's gonna bump my spells up to a 20. Oh yeah, charisma up to a 20.
So I'm assuming you guys don't want to talk about it.
About the
Yeah,
fight?
sorry.
Yeah, you
No.
guys can.
Oh,
We can
I
have
want
a
to take
little
a. I want to
conversation.
sleep.
Yeah. But it's a couple
I
days
was.
pass. You guys talk. You guys do
You
stuff.
don't find
Do whatever
Soulbox
you'd
saying
normally
he was sure
do.
he was gonna die.
And then
Oh.
we come to after, I'd say, the third night of traveling in the airship. Stolvok, you have the same dream you've been having for a while now, except this time it's got the little bit at the end as well. The voice that says, "I have awakened, the time has come," or I think that's what it said. And then the whispers in several other voices that says, "Find us."
Fun.
And you awaken. It's early in the morning. The light is just coming through your window. What do you do when you wake up?
Well, I'm probably gonna go see
Go see what?
like where we are.
Yeah, you look out. Well, you can go out to the lounge, which is the word I wanted to find last time, but for some reason couldn't think of. So I kept calling it just the rest area and hangout area.
Hey, River.
Yeah?
Will you change it so that we're not in the cave anymore and we're in the airship?
Oh, yeah. I don't have an airship one, but I can change
Oh, I
it
thought you
so
did an
you
airship
guys are-
one.
No, sadly. I couldn't.
Oh,
But I
Never
can
mind.
change it so you guys are all...
I'm just curious. You sent us. Did you give us an interior?
I didn't give you an
Image?
interior. You'll have to kind of just...
I was just
Yes.
curious. I could possibly make one on the Hero Forge or maybe
I mean, you
Dungeon
could,
Scroll.
but I don't think it's...
Not Hero Forge. Dungeon Alchemist.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary because this is probably the last time you guys will be in this airship for a while. But if you wanted to, you can, based on the freaking concept that I gave you guys. I did send the concept and the art and images.
So I have a cooking check question. Could I roll a cooking check over the 3 days of travels to make Ankheg enchiladas for the crew, hoping that the crew will assist me in making a projectile out of the additional pieces and helping me with the butchering because I'm feeding them. I'm hoping to get a reward out of it, being projectile.
I don't know
That
about that, but you can make a cooking check and do that if you wanted to.
tell me what thing I'm rolling. I think perception. I just like perception as a base because it's
What is perception based on?
um
Intelligence or
it's
wisdom?
It's wisdom.
It's wisdom?
But I'm a wisdom character. So
Okay, make a wisdom-based check then. It does add your proficiency because you're proficient with cooking tools.
and I got a +2 on cooking tool check, side multi-class thing.
Are you proficient in perception?
Yes.
Then you just take the 12 because I said wisdom check, wisdom based. It's a basics. It's a base skill check plus your proficiency.
Okay, so
So it's
plus
wisdom
4 is the
based, so
wisdom
it's that
check. Plus
12
the proficiency is 12, plus an additional 2 for the multi-class thing.
for the Okay. I'll go with it until I can think of a better way to do it.
So I don't know what the roll was, though.
That was the 12.
Oh. Damn, I got 14, that's...
Yeah.
Or 12. Damn.
Well, if you're adding that plus 2 as well, it's a 14.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. You can make a couple more because there's a couple days that pass. And the second one isn't so well, but the last one is immaculate.
Nice. I figured it out.
Yeah, they do. What exactly were you trying to get again? You're just trying to get an acid round for your slingshot, I'm assuming.
Yep. Some kind of acid ammunition. Help figuring out an acid ammunition. I'm thieves tool proficient, so I can use acid to make traps, but I'm not sure about using acid to make ammunitions.
I will say
There's
you're
no
lucky, and one of them is a self-taught artificer, and they do make you a small acid round that explodes on impact, that dealing acid damage.
Okay.
So it's your normal slingshot damage plus D4 of acid damage.
Just one of them?
I'd say 5 of them, so that there's actually a decent amount.
Okay, thank you.
But Stolvok, you wake up, you go out. I'm assuming you go out of your room to see where you are. And you see Laren and Ronaldo sitting at a table talking. Let me pull up my notes so I can see what they're saying. You come in the middle of a conversation between them, seemingly. And it's an interesting design, but are you sure it was a good idea to fly it right up to the palace like that? There are reasons behind our antics, young man. One day, perhaps, the world will know them. Ah! Here we are! As Laren looks out the window, and outside of the window you see a large city. Towers reaching higher than you'd expect. There's floating towers even in certain spots, with staircases leading up to them. Welcome to Astre. And that's where we'll leave it for now.
I thought I was gonna have to start rolling for the lowest at the end of this session.
Don't listen to me. That's not real.
Random strength check from Velmora. Anyways.
None.
She's ripping the rudder off of the airship. She got sick of it.
That's it.
See you all next
Thank
session.
you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to be updated as well, there is a Discord that my streams get posted to. If you're still in the chat, you can type !Discord and it'll send a link. And well, that's pretty much it. There will be a link probably connected to the video as well, so that anyone else who watched it all the way through can join. But did you guys enjoy that one? Finally killing that Ankheg, surprisingly not dying.
I was
surprisingly
at least sure that I was gonna die there.
I was in fear for my life, yes.
Yeah. All right. I will see everyone in the next one.